I'm Lachlan from the Steps to Greatness, and today I'm going to talk about a topic that you might not see as directly related to fitness, to health, to weight loss, but I promise once you get into it you'll see that it really actually has a really big impact on your emotional health, your mental health, your overall physical relationship, and how that's going to affect your day-to-day activities such as cravings, how well disciplined you are, all those kinds of stuff. So the subject I'm going to talk about today is meditation. Now, I don't claim to be an expert, I am far from it. And if you find this interesting, please go out and find someone who is an expert and learn from them. But I wanted to give you a brief overview of the ways that I like to incorporate it into my life and how I incorporate it into other clients' lives to really benefit, as I mentioned earlier, the mental capacity, their emotional health, and how they deal with their day-to-day stresses. I think it's a huge thing, and I would highly recommend it to everyone. I know my day does not go well if I don't fit in my meditation in my morning routine. So I'm just going to run through the few different methods that I have personally used and that I like. If you want to learn more, there are many different ways you can go about it. We're going to go because there's guided meditation, there's simple meditation, there's counting meditation, there's breathing. You can even go down the religious route. It depends on who you are and what you're interested in. A couple of the good ones to read are Getting in the Gap by Wayne Dyer, or you can simply get the app Headspace. It's really simple. Simply plug in your headphones, listen to it and follow along. It takes 10 minutes a day for Headspace. So it just depends on where you're at. Today I'm just going to cover my favourite ones. I do use Getting in the Gap by Wayne Dyer personally. It's a simple meditation, but it does have a religious component to it in terms of the way it's set up. So that's up to you if you want to be involved in that or not. The method I'm going to teach you today is box breathing and a simple counting meditation. I would also highly recommend guided meditations. YouTube is packed full of them, or as I mentioned, Headspace. So getting into it, meditation is really important for setting up your mind, clearing out all the crap, and just relaxing down the body. And then we're going to incorporate the breathing in it. If you've seen my other video on stress levels, you would have seen how important breathing is to stress levels, how your body functions, and in terms of calming down and getting the correct oxygen and breathing in. So we're going to go over those techniques again with you today. So what I want to do is, there are a few different variations on it. One is called a priming method, and the other one is just a straight calming method. So we're going to start with the calming method first. So with the calming method, we're going to do box breathing. So box breathing is in through the nose, hold for a couple of seconds, and out through the mouth. So technically for box breathing there is a set time. So to begin with, we're going to go 4 seconds in, hold for 4 seconds, and breathe out for 4 seconds. So that's your box breathing. So that's a really simple method. So we do want to build up from there, but I would recommend to begin with, definitely start doing this in a seated position because it can make you lightheaded, ironically, with the sudden flush of oxygen. And 2, take it easy because ideally you want to get up to about 10 seconds. Absolutely do not start there, whatever you do. Start at 3 or 4 seconds, build up. You'd be surprised how hard it is. You also want to focus on breathing through your stomach. A lot of people breathe through their lungs and really shallow breaths. So no, you want to take big, deep breaths. Make sure that your stomach expands when you breathe and contracts when you breathe out. This is really important for this part of it. Alright? So there's the box breathing. That's the breathing component. As I mentioned, there is massive benefits to breathing properly and getting the oxygenation of the body. If you want to check out more on that, look up Brian McKenzie or Wim Hof. They are doing absolutely amazing stuff with breathing techniques and all that kind of stuff, really pushing the body to the next level. It is absolutely incredible. If you're interested in that stuff, check it out. So this is what we're going to do. We're just going to keep it nice and simple. We're going to breathe. And for the calming part of it, in the meditation of the mind, what you want to do is clear out all the stuff, all the crap going in it. The description I saw on Headspace is, imagine you're sitting by the highway and you are watching the cars. Instead of chasing all the cars as they go past, just sit and watch and observe them pass you by in the different directions. This is how it is with your ideas and thoughts in your brain. You don't want to participate in them, you just want to be witness to them. It's a very different concept, and it will take you a bit of practice to be able to get it. But when you can calm your mind, you'll find that there is a lot of sense of inner peace and relaxation that goes with it. So I'd highly recommend you do this. So that's where we want to start. So what we're going to do is you're going to count your breaths. So we're box breathing, so you've got to count 2 different numbers. So you're counting in for the 4, hold for the 4, and breathe out for the 4. So there are 2 ways you can do it. You can count both numbers, or you can just count the box breathing for a certain amount of time. So you can do the box breathing and you can just count to 10. So that was 1 breath, then you do it again, that's 2 breaths, do it again, that's 3 breaths, so on and so on. When you get to 10, start again from 1 and just go like that. Just go back and forth, focusing on the numbers and focusing on the in-out of the breathing. Try and ignore all of the confusion and hustle and bustle of your mind. Let everything calm down and relax. It's a really great idea. It's really going to make a difference to your sleep levels, your cortisol levels, your stress levels, your emotional eating, all that kind of stuff. Because when your brain is frazzled, when you don't sleep enough, when you're going at 110 miles an hour all the time, your body just gives up a little bit. You only have so much discipline that you can have. So if you're wasting the discipline on things that don't matter, you're going to give up on things a lot easier. This is why people quit their programs and stuff, because too much is happening on their plate at once. So calming the mind will help deal with that emotional eating and all that kind of stuff. So that's a really great place to start. So that's the simple method. All right. The other method is priming. Now this has many different components to it. This is a variation of the Tony Robbins principles. So I've seen a few different people have different variations on this. This is just the one that I prefer personally, but it's up to you. You will need about 10 minutes to yourself and you will need privacy. So what we're going to do is hands come up and go. Looks absolutely ridiculous, doesn't it? But what it does is it's forcing the air in and out. And so you're taking quick, sharp, deep breaths. Quick, sharp, shallow breaths, sorry. There's many different reasons for the arms, but we're not going to go into that today. But doing that, you want to count to 30. And then you're going to calm down. And you're going to do the box breathing like we discussed. Don't worry about counting them, but just do slow in, hold, slow out. Do that 10 times. So you've got 30, and then you've got 10 box breaths. So we're going to try that. Then once you've done that, you're going to do another 30 quick breaths. And then what you're going to manage is you're just going to slow your breathing down. So I want you to imagine there's a piece of string running from the top of your head all the way down your spine. So the bottom of your spine. Pardon me. And so on that string is a ball. So you're going to take a deep breath in through your nose. And I want you to imagine that ball is running down your spine. Just really visualize it all the way down to your bottom. Hold your breath. And it kind of builds up some energy. So it's like shaking, builds up some energy. And then, so you're going to breathe all the air out and it goes right up to the top of the string. And you repeat that 10 times. So this is going to take your focus away from you, your body, and it's going to focus on your body. So that's a really great one to do as well. Then you're going to do 30 more. And then from there, what you're going to focus on is just the weight of your body and how that feels. So you're going to feel the weight of your body, feel all of that. Feel the way it's settling. Just take some deep breaths. Feel the oxygen enter your stomach and your lungs and oxygenate everything. And that's how you're going to do it. Then you're just going to finish there and then you're going to relax. So that's how I'd recommend meditation. That's how I would set it up. It's a really wonderful practice. Depending on which method you choose, it can take 5 to 10 minutes across the day, but I cannot recommend it enough for you. So please, please, please give this a go. It'll make a massive difference to your mental state and your emotional state, which are really important for sticking to goals, for achieving weight loss, for changing habits, all that kind of stuff. So please give that a go. That's all I have for you today. If you have questions, comment below. If I got too over passionate and I got psyched up too much and I was going blah, 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 blah at 1,000 miles an hour, let me know what you missed. Comment below. I'll create another video for you and I'll try and slow it down. But if you've seen my other videos, you know I just get too fired up, I get too passionate, and I just go, rrr. So I'm sorry about that, but I can't help it. This is what I love. This is my life. I love to learn new stuff and I love to share my knowledge. So let me know what you want to learn. If you have questions or there's specific videos you want me to create, comment below, let me know, and I'll get on that for you as soon as possible. We'll get some more information about you. There might be specific topics you need answered. So I'm here to help you. So let me know what it is. Comment, like, share, spread the word. I really want to get this out there to as many people as possible. That's all I have. I hope you have an absolutely wonderful day. I'm Lachlan from Steps to Greatness, and I'll see you next time.